This is Stavros from Drywall Repairman in Vancouver BC. This is the third video in this series. We've just shown the whole process of how we go about doing all these texture repairs. If you remember, in the first video we had some separation of the tape just in this corner here. Everything's still a little wet, but it's a classic job, textbook jobs, worked out really well. We had in the previous video everything masked off with plastic, if you remember. From the floors we had everything, and this is us. We've taken all the plastic down, we've texture coated the ceilings, painted the ceilings, and it's still got a few wet spots. As you can see, a little glistening on the ceiling. That's it, still drying. Over here you can see a little better here. There we go. Because it's all still wet, we usually pull everything down on the last coat after we've finished painting and just stuff it all in a bag. So if you remember on the first video, everything, absolutely everything was covered, and as you can see, nothing is a mess, and we were texturing like crazy, painting like crazy, and there's no dust. We're just cleaning up the little, as I said, there's always a little bit of vacuuming and sweeping and wiping down. That's what we're doing. Mario's doing that for us. Mariano, sorry. Mario's his son. I keep forgetting. Very close, very close. And we had some texture issues there, and over here we're just still drying. Inconsistent colors, staining all around the whole place. So what we've done is made this whole ceiling look very consistent, very even, very white. And it was not like that when we came in. There were just repairs over here, you know, leak over here, just all sorts of, and the clients tried to cut in with some paint around the sides and melted the texture on the sides, as people do when they don't realize that unpainted texture, when you start brushing it back and forward vigorously with a brush, it'll just all melt away. In fact, that's one of the ways to remove your texture, is to wet it down and then peel it off. So we fixed all that, pulled all these pot lights down, take them off with paper. If you remember on the first video, they've been put back up. Any little residual texture is wiped off nice and clean. They're clipped back in. Everything's nice. Everything's clean. Sink is cleaned up. Everything's clean. And this is the way we like it. It's a textbook job. And that's me signing off. I guess I start rambling at this point. We'll see you on the next video. This is Stavros from Drywall Repairman in Vancouver BC.